An interreligious group under the auspices of Christian and Muslim Interreligious Peaceful Foundation, CHAMOS, sues for religious harmony among the two major religions in the country. The group believes that ignorance to the tenets of the religions by adherents is what gives rise to crisis in the country.
On behalf of Her Excellency, I want to appeal to both Christians and Muslims to continue to live in peace. We should not allow enemies of progress and agents of destruction to rob us of our peace. I know that both religions preach peace, and that is why the Muslims will say, Assalamu alaikum, and the Christians will say, peace be unto this home. So peace is very, very important to both religions. And it is my humble prayer that we live in peace, and may peace continue to reign in Niger State and the country at large. We must continue to pray for those states that have been robbed of their peace.
We want to see a peaceful country we call our own Nigeria, where we will believe we are from the same mother, the same father, Adam and Eve. And so if we are from the same father, the same mother, Adam and Eve, which is Awawu and Adamu, according to the Quran, and Adam and Eve, according to the Bible. Am I right, my Lord? So, why the fight? Why do we dislike each other? We should learn to be our brother's keeper, and this is what Camp Foundation is all about.
We are here today as we gather as a family of God to continue promoting the peace that God Himself has designed for us.
Traditional institution is solidly behind anything that will bring about peace in our respective domains. And the traditional institution is solidly behind anybody that will assist our youth and women to be on their own, to be self-sustained. We do that. And I believe the wife of the governor will speak to the governor at the right time to come and assist more. And please extend the hand of cooperation to people like my brother here. Alhamdulillah, we thank Almighty Allah, and we do pray that when we are done with this gathering, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take each and every one of us back to our destinations. Alhamdulillah.
The federal government and the security operatives have consistently declared they are winning the war against insecurity in the country with the deployment of troops to every region of threat after an attack occurs. But the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto, Matthew Kuka, at the River State Anniversary Democracy Lecture, insists that Nigeria cannot survive the spate of killings in the country if it goes on unchecked.
Democracy at a national level is glorified authoritarianism. People can go to vote, but the opposition does not hope to win. All right? The police can exist, but they know that they are answerable to only one person. The army will exist, but the army knows that it's not responsible for the whole country. It's responsible for what the big man wants. We can have the state securities, but their loyalty is not to Nigerians or to Africans or to the people of a country. In an authoritarian state, there is a judiciary that can, I know I don't have to worry. When I tell the judiciary what to do, they will do what I want. And this is why any assault on the judiciary is the greatest threat to democracy.
For River State Governor Nyesom Wike, he believes there's a high level of intimidation in the system which stands in the way of true democracy.
Now, the system we're operating has somewhat intimidated the judiciary. As I speak to you now, they intimidated the judiciary, they have intimidated the INEC. Now, you want us to be patient where you know if tomorrow you lose election and you have confidence in the judiciary, and that when you go to court, justice will be done. Openly, electoral malpractice, openly trying to deny the people of their own right of electing who they want to represent them, and then you are saying that, no, you don't need to bother yourself. Just be patient, go through the courts. When I know the courts have been so much intimidated that justice will not be done, when I know INEC has laid a foundation to rig the election, then there's no need of participation.
Sheikh Abubakar Gumi says the nationwide protest by Catholics was in order, as that will propel the government for action.
Government has to be proactive in 2 ways, or even in 3 ways. One, I'm telling you, this economic situation in the country is aggravating issues. So government should work hard, very hard, economically to improve the economy of the nation. One, you will see a drastic change of all these animosities. Secondly, these people need to be educated. Rural education is very important. I was suggesting, especially for the Fulanis, there should be a national radio for them, directing them, showing them the way of civilization, showing them the consequence of their actions. To mobile units, police should be equipped with helicopters, and that they can come to any spot, any hot spot immediately and clear people if they are killing other people.
Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka leads a delegation of Association of Nigerian Authors to the Benue State Government House. They enter into a meeting with Governor Samuel Otom. Professor Wole Soyinka calls for help from the international community.
The trouble with not calling things by their proper names and at the right time is what leads communities, nations, people generally to start treating a malignant tumor with Vaseline. There's no other word for it. Let's not play around with euphemisms. It's no other word but ethnic cleansing. And for those nations where our military have served before, to come to assistance, I think there should be no business of national integrity, national pride, and so on. No, people are dying. So if this government cannot cook, please, just ask for international help.